Why do we worry? What is worrying and anxiety? And can we even stop it? Well, I don't know. But you see, worrying is very interesting because there's always something to worry about. Always. I mean, if you're worrying about passing a test, okay, you take some precautions, you study, but then you worry if, if the teacher has a good day or not, or if he misses something. Or, if you worry about, not having enough money and being poor, living in poverty. Okay, then you have enough money, you make enough money, whatever. Then you worry about someone stealing that money. And, you put it in a bank, in a safe underground, a kilometer underground. Okay, you're safe about that. Then you worry about, getting into a car crash. What if that happens? Then, you do whatever, get a professional driver and, stuff the car with pillows so that if you do crash, nothing will happen, whatever. And then you worry about, what if my house gets robbed? Or there's a gas leak and the whole thing just blows up. Okay, maybe you take care of that. What if there's a revolution? Political revolution, whatever. Or what if a war breaks out? There's always something to worry about. It never stops. See, this is why it's completely useless. Because it never stops. There's always something to worry about. But you see, the thing is that I do not think that you could master worrying by resisting it, by refusing it. Because this is what will happen. Because if you try to resist worrying, you just push it away, it will just come back even worse. And here's why. Because the moment you start pushing it back, you're worried about worrying. Now, if you just start worrying naturally, as it happens sometimes, then you don't want that, and you want to run away from it. And then you're worried that you're worried. And now you're worried that you're worried that you're worried. It's a vicious circle. It just keeps on going. It's like an infinite feedback loop. You know how when you turn the camera, you have a recorder, And imagine if I would have a display that showed what this recorder recorded. And what would happen, if I started recording the display that displayed what I was recording? What would happen, how it would like fold on itself, the recording. And it would go like like that. But that's what happens. It's like you curl onto yourself. And that is what kind of happens when you're anxious, isn't it? You're too worried about the future. And you keep thinking about it, ruminating about it. Over and over and over and over and over and over. You get stuck. You can move. You can decide. Just like with decisions. If you try to take everything into consideration, you're stuck forever. There's too many things to take into consideration. Look at how beautiful it is. So yeah, that's very interesting. What else is that? So yeah, I don't think that you could master worrying or anxiety by trying to push it down. I don't think that it works that way. But another approach is to accept it. Totally. I mean, if you're worried, just be worried. It's that simple. Because you see, then you break out of this vicious cycle of being worried, of being worried, of being worried. And sometimes, I do think that sometimes being worried is just a completely natural response to a situation. Just like, me being out here, feeling cold, it's just completely natural. Or putting my hand close to fire is a completely natural response. So I do think that it is sometimes like that with worrying also. But pushing it away, I don't think that works. And see, another thing is that Man, how do I put it into words? I had this. It's about another thing. Until that comes into my mind, this worrying, this chronic worrying, also stems from a belief in the illusion of time, that there is a tomorrow that will come, and and we're gonna get there, or that there's a past, and this really does exist, and not realizing that we invented time. You can't get to the future. You can't experience it. You can't go there. You can only think about it. And even if you're thinking about the past or the future, when are you thinking about it? Thinking about it now, here. And even now is a concept only. We know now only by comparison with the past and the future. So then, what is beyond these concepts? I don't know. Can't really put it into words now, can't we? It's very, very interesting. But yeah, you can't really push worrying or anxiety away. It's just the way that it is. But if you do try to push it away, it will probably become worse. So that's about it. Beautiful day. Absolutely beautiful. The sun should come up pretty soon. So yeah, that's about it. See ya.